society.
All right. Jason got here yesterday. Went to the airport and picked him up. So we got our fourth person here now. So really getting to the swing of things. Hopefully work's going to pick up too. Got one more set of hands. He is also working through the steps, and he's in the midst of working on his fourth step. So hopefully we'll be doing a fifth step soon, digging up his old stuff and come to terms with it. This morning, one of the guys was kind of ornery. It's Sunday. He's the one I wanted to work today to make some extra money against his truck. And he ends up kind of upset. Didn't sleep well, so he never even showed up for breakfast. And it's kind of coincidental that we were going to do the deep digging on his past today. So, you know, the mind is a powerful thing. He might be resisting that, which is a classic human nature. You know, avoid pain. As these things are going on, we keep up with the day-to-day. We keep working, we keep eating, we keep our hobbies going. Brandon was working on his elk head out there, and that's good for him. Brian is in the midst of his steps and doing a few other things. He's working out and doing some other stuff after hours. And Jacob is working on he's got a class that he's working on, and he's got a couple other things online that he has to pay attention to. And Reed just got here. He's got a little Toyota truck, the T100, that he's going to be working on, and I know he's in love with it, so it's going to be kind of his hobby right now.
Sometimes I think I'm clean, and then I find another corner of debris.
Just left Journey Pure probably 3 months ago for a relapse with fentanyl. Used for several years. Met Dean in a meeting. He gave us the opportunity to come up here to work on ourselves. So that was my life before, a little bit of hell before.
What kind of drugs were you taking?
Whatever I can get my hands on. Fentanyl, sometimes meth. It all depends on whatever opioids. Opioids was my candy. Learn more about myself, get my work ethic back, and just become a better person. I've been working the steps a little bit already. So I've been working on the fourth step now, so not really looking forward to that, but yeah, it is what it is.
When I first met Jason, he was down in Florida, and the first thing that I recognized or I believed about him is his sincerity, or he believed what he was saying. I don't think he realized how far he still had to go in the program, but I think that because of his age, and he was a family man, he had other responsibilities in his life versus the other guys in general, and he had been beaten up by that. So he was ready for a change, and the truth of the situation was evident to him. And he had done a lot of things, worked with the county, he's a country guy. So I was excited he'd coming out, and plus he loves softball. So he's a sports guy, and we were going to be on the softball team down there. So yeah, he's a good dude, and yeah, we're still friends. Like, more than sponsor, so we're close.
You're going to cut the drain line, key it, and go run it out the roof.
Yeah, but you're talking about a plumbing vent. I'm talking about air vent too. We have to do both of them.
What do you need an air vent?
Yeah, we're the same.
So let's just say you're in that tiny bathroom, or let's just say Rock over there is in the tiny bathroom, he craps and he nearly kills himself from asphyxiation. How does that air get out?
Well, we put it in that hole for that.
Yeah.
People put them in their soffits all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so downstairs, that bathroom and that bathroom, which are huge, so we got 24 people coming here, tremendous amount of moisture, a lot of flushes, and no ventilation for the bathroom, no air ventilation. It's not reasonable. If we could come with a pipe in that closet upstairs, through the closet into here,
Run it through the rafter.
and I could just run it into that hole back. See, there's going to be a wall right here, so that I could use that chamber and this area and the back of that other bathroom are one room. So I could just shoot it back there, and I could blow it from the upstairs one back into that same combined chamber. And could we tie in a pipe with a little fan on it to suck air out of this chamber? We'll get all the moisture out and everything else.
Your stuff goes out the house through the roof.
Yeah.
That way you can clean your plumbing, you run snake stone, you vent.
So that's what I'm saying with the
Yeah.
whole thing. I want to dig a 4-inch pipe up there, PVC, run it through that closet or to know where we're going to go so we can connect it
You
down to this.
basically want to do this right here
I want that
with
piece.
that.
Yeah, and I want to just put a intake filter on the end of it or something where it
Little
gets sucked up
little
there.
cap where you don't rain down or whatever. I mean, because the air and everything's going.
No, I mean on the bottom.
Right. Okay.
So on the top, I got a little 6-inch thing with a cap on it and a fan inside it, an exterior fan or a fan down here, just blowing. And when I turn I'll have to find a switch somehow, but it empties the air out of the bathroom. And I want to make that a little bigger because when you have that many people in here, I have to have those fans on so they don't use up all the air. I have to suck air gently into these rooms. So I'm use them as a circulation fan.
Reed is a very interesting person. They spoke very highly of him, you know, about what he's done, the kind of person he is, what he's gone through, you know, about his whole life story. Dean was telling me the whole trip prior to Reed arriving. He's definitely the exact opposite of what they described in good ways. You know, he's a very quiet, to himself kind of guy. But I would say he was very much the leader of all the construction, of kind of all of us in that regard. Very wise man.
Today, we got the boys after a great night up in Gardner and some elk watching and a really good meeting. We got up early this morning. We're starting on our new project. So we got the railing done. Because this is so steep down here, if somebody got up here and started sliding, that's basically 15 feet down. So I'm worried about somebody getting hurt. So we're going to take this galvanized steel. It's from a telephone pole setup. Anyway, we're going to use this, cut it down, and put some L brackets bolted to the wall, and just drop some fencing down in there. This looks pretty strong. Put a couple crossbars in it, so if somebody falls, it might not. Their leg might get caught in it, but are not going all the way down. I was doing this, I came across some other stuff that I managed to negotiate a deal on. Check that crazy horn out. And that, and that, and that, and those two, right? So we're gonna take them and kind of set them out, let them finish drying, and then I'm gonna probably sell some as dog chews or something, but we're gonna put some into the rock pile here, so it's, you know, give it the underworld feel. A lot of animals, a lot of spikes, a lot of young elk, a lot of deer, a lot of loss, tears, pure grief. Afterward, loneliness, family destruction, dysfunction, conjunction, junction. What's your function? Look at that one. That's cool. I know how to get you to get your goddamn 4-step done. You know what? If you want lunch today, you need to put this up on right here. That'll remind you. It's just your size too. Good job there, boy.
Yeah.
Well, looking back at it now, you think you should have done your 4-step? Yep. Hell yeah. I think we've got it pretty much outlined. We've got a area to communicate. We're digging into where each individual has to go back and dig up their past and look at their part in it, re-feel it, again, put it down on paper, and then move on. And it's the toughest part, but it's where the transition is, where the miracle happens, where the transition takes place. So we're there now with all 3 of them, and Brandon is behind. He's resisting it, you know, so much, and I can see him reaching out. He must eat, some days he eats 7,000 calories, You know, poor kid young man is eating his feelings, essentially. There's no other place to go to him. They're all bottled up, afraid to put that stuff down on paper and address it and go through it. But that's actually when he is going to grow up. Young man is going home, family stuff going on and other things, and he feels like he needs to go home and spend time with his mom and his aunt, and everybody's kind of sorry to see him go. Everybody's not in total agreement, but if you guys could take a minute and say your goodbyes now, and
Love you, man. You got my number?
No, I'll get you one.
Take care.
lose our cameraman. Yeah. It was a blessing having him here.
Yeah? You leaving? Love you, bro. I'll miss you, man.
You too.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Whatever you do,
I'll
in
text you.
life.
I got Facebook. I'll text.
Definitely.
I'll ask for your number on Facebook. Yeah.
All right, definitely keep in touch, brother. I want to know how you're doing. All right, man. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
It ain't gonna be easy, but it'll be worth it.
It was definitely a hard decision, but at the same time, a very easy one. I was definitely really angry. I was upset. I was confused. It was very hard being up there. It was very overwhelming. The isolation, in some degree, it definitely got to me. And definitely a couple of the nights, first nights, was spent crying in the bathroom, not being able to sleep. Frankly, did not get any sleep. Was very, very scared to start the trip.
I was sad to see him go, but he had already pulled back, and he was already having a codependent romantic relationship in his mind, or whatever was going on with his girlfriend. And he told me he was going to go stay with his aunt to make sure his mother, who's in the hospital, need him. And I think it was bull. I think it was true, but he was using it to manipulate to leave.
As a cameraman, Jacob did a pretty good job. He was a pretty good interviewer. He daily was capturing interviews of the guys, which I think was something that we felt like was always missing. We didn't have enough exposition from the guys. Jacob did a good job of capturing that and kind of chronicling the adventures in the bunker. And pleasantly surprised at the work he did. Unfortunately, he wasn't there for the full three and a half months.
Being away from home, being away from family, it felt like, receiving pictures all the time, feeling like I wasn't a part of that. Stuff was happening with my mom. My mom was hospitalized for a while due to a brain aneurysm, and that was difficult. My uncle died. I was in a newfounded relationship at the time, and that was a lot for me as well. So it was definitely scary, having to call Christian at the time and telling him that I'm leaving, and that conversation we had was a lot,
So his dependency on a sickly, drug-addicted mother, all she's doing is replacing that. And he's going to go out and find somebody and try to repair that wound with the new person over and over and over. This time it's going to be different. And subconsciously he's doing it. He doesn't even know he's doing it. I was trying to keep him from running back to the next one and let him stay to see that, to work through the psychology behind it and the emotions. Maybe get him to that edge so he could at least look out into the canyon of codependence instead of just jumping in, but he jumped in.
Well, I think everybody is addicted to something in some way. And for Jacob, he's addicted to using his self-pity, weaponizing his pity to get you to feel sorry for him, so that you'll do things that he wants you to do. It's really a form of manipulation. And don't get me wrong, when he watches this, I love Jacob, and I understand him. That's why I say it, right? Because there's a little bit of that in me also. When he decided to leave Montana, that was one thing, but he really kind of took that to an extreme and said, I'm moving out of Montana and I'm moving out of the house. And I told him he didn't need to move out of the house. He was leaving Montana, he could have stayed at the house. But I think he felt like, you know, as we do with addicts, like we take things, good things that people are trying to do for us, and we'll turn it against them, right? Because of fear, because of loss of control, because of uncertainty, all these kind of things. And so he really saw me and us as the enemy, that we had kind of forced him into this situation and we had discarded him. And that wasn't the case at all. But just the case, you know, it's just, that's where the steps could have really helped him. I think if he would have saw that thing to the end, he could have really seen that he could do hard things.
Definitely regret a lot of the things I said, because we definitely act out of character when we're upset and when we're angry. And so it was a very lonely trip back. You know, even going to the plane, I didn't have that sense of freedom like I thought I would. It was more like giving up in a way, and difficult decision to make, but still to this day, you're always going to wonder, was it the right one? And don't know if you ever have that answer.
Montana Society!